Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is David Benjamin from HealthyWildAndFree.com. Today I want to talk to you about your health and ask you the question, how do you know if you're healthy? How do you know if you're well? How do you know if you're not at risk for disease or any other health ailments or conditions? And the reason I ask the questions, how do you know if you're healthy? Or another question would be, does your health suck? To be frank, is because I want you to start asking that question in your life and start to be more mindful of your body, start to be more mindful of your day-to-day experience with yourself, with your body, with your mind, with your, your framework on a daily basis. Because the more mindful you can be with yourself and with your body and with your health and in tune with that, the more likely you are to prevent disease, related ailments and conditions and things like that. So with that being said, it's important to understand that if you are mindful and in tune with your body and in tune with your health, you can prevent things before they happen, and that's ultimately the goal for my work that I do, is to help you understand prevention and nutrition as a preventative method for preventing disease, conditions, and ailments, but also just living a higher quality of life and a higher life experience every single day that you exist. So the question, how do you know if you're healthy, really comes down, the answer to that comes down to kind of drilling deeper into another question, and that question is, are you symptomatic? Now, if you are symptomatic, that partially right there alone answers the question for you, because if you are symptomatic, you have conditions or you have things that are bothering you that are signs that you are not healthy or as healthy as you could be. Now, when you look at your symptoms, if you have more symptoms or a lot of symptoms or more symptoms than you used to have, that is a sign that your health is declining. So I think one of the best ways to gauge where your health is at right now and where your health is going is to look a year or two back and think really hard and really just think, where was I then? How did I feel? What was my weight? Was I overweight? Did I have extra fat? Did I have headaches? Did I have joint pain? Did I have any of these things? And then take a look at your life today. Do kind of a year-by-year assessment and look at your life, look at your health, and assess the differences and the changes. Now, it doesn't mean necessarily that you are more unhealthy or more sickly if you have more symptoms, because there are symptoms of detoxification as well. When you start to detoxify your body, chelate heavy metals, and all these different things and processes that remove toxins and break down the fat and remove toxins and fat at the same time, and optimizing your hormones and things. I mean, there's a lot of things that can come with that when those changes are occurring. So if you've recently started making changes in your life and in your health, and you've had more symptoms or you felt more symptomatic, that's not necessarily a bad sign. That could just be a good sign that things are changing. So last year you may have had joint pain, and this year you don't have joint pain, but you have headaches. Now, obviously those are both symptoms, and obviously those are both signs that you can improve your health in a certain way, but that could be a slight improvement. With that being said, I want to really give you a full picture. Now, this video might be a little long today, but I want to give you a full picture of symptoms that you can kind of recognize in your life and in your health and in your body, to understand that if you have these symptoms, personally, if you watching this have these symptoms, that these symptoms mean that there is either a nutritional deficiency or toxicity or hormonal imbalance or sleep imbalance or stress imbalance or relationship imbalance or hydration imbalance or oxygen imbalance or whatever it may be. There's something that is off, that is disrupting your homeostasis on a day-to-day basis, which keeps your health in alignment, in check, and in balance. So the work that I do, the training, the medicine, the education, everything that I teach and do in my life and share here on video on Facebook and YouTube, is to help you understand what I have learned and what I am learning as I progress in my health journey, to have ideally the mind, body, and spirit that suits my fullest potential, and that really lives up to my fullest potential. So that's my goal for you. That's my goal for me, and I'm on this journey just as you are. I really just want to help you get there as I am too. So with that being said, there are a lot of symptoms we could look at, and I'm just going to really just kind of go from literally head to toe and share with you the symptoms that you could be having that could be indicators of other deeper underlying health problems. So starting from your head, from your brain, if you have headaches, often that could be, that's definitely a symptom. Headaches, actually the number one cause of headaches is dehydration, so getting hydrated, drinking more water, getting your electrolytes. Coconut water is amazing for headaches. Just really giving your body plenty of hydration, plenty of water, purified water, spring water, as well as electrolytes such as potassium, magnesium, things like that. Coconut water is great because it really hydrates the body very quickly. So those two are great for that. But headaches, that's one symptom that your health, there's something going on, and you know your body doesn't have what it needs. In that case, hydration, electrolytes, minerals. Ringing in your ears, that's known as tinnitus. That's another symptom that you could have. That can come from just stagnancy within the body, lack of lymphatic flow, lymphatic movement, lymphatic toxins, things like that. Your lymphatic system doesn't have a heart. Your heart pumps your circulation, so your circulation is constantly moving because your heartbeat is the muscle that creates that movement with the circulation to move blood. Your lymphatic system needs water, it needs oxygen, and it needs movement. Those three key factors are extremely important to keep the lymphatic system moving and healthy. So if you have ringing in the ears, it could very well likely be related to lymphatic toxicity, lymphatic stagnancy, and the things of that sort, because that toxicity will lead to tinnitus as one of the byproducts, as well as, there could be other things as well. Your nervous system could be off, things like that. But headaches are one symptom, tinnitus are another symptom. Brain fogginess, lack memory clarity, anything to do with clarity, memory, even creativity, anything to do with mental and cognitive function decline, whether it's motor skills or creativity, memory, you name it, the list goes on and on. So that's kind of some symptoms. We can go further if we want to. Acne, psoriasis, any skin conditions, on your face, that's also symptoms as well. Teeth, you can have rotting teeth, things like that. Plaque, tartar buildup, mouth health, bad breath, that's another thing. So there's a lot of symptoms that can come literally just from the neck up that are kind of factors showing you where your health is at and what things may be potentially off. Now, if we're moving down from the neck, the next thing we come to is your heart, your cardiovascular system, your lungs, your heart and your cardiovascular system. You could have heart palpitations, that's where your heart skips a beat. You could have a too slow or too fast heart rate, and you can kind of feel these things if you really just pay attention to your body, know your kind of normal homeostasis, and then if you feel a little bit high or low, or like I said, heart palpitations, skipping a beat, things like that. That could just simply be, and most likely as a deficiency of magnesium or potassium, probably both if I were to guess. Lung health, if you're having trouble breathing, coughing, anything to do with coughing, trouble breathing, shortness of breath, things like that, that would be a symptom of declined lung health and just declined lung function overall. You can take there's actually certain herbs and teas that are great for helping rejuvenate the lungs and rejuvenate lung health and kind of opening up a respiratory and lung function. Essential oils are great. Eucalyptus, white fir, peppermint is amazing, and all the other kind of minty essential oils or kind of mint fragranced essential oils are great that you can apply topically on the chest as well. But that's another symptom of, obviously health decline is heart or lung related, symptoms. Next, moving down further, we're in the gut now, we're in the digestive system. In this area of your body, you can have all sorts of issues, and this list can go on and on and on. I can talk about digestive health, the gut and digestive health and metabolism for a long time, because this is really an interest in the area of interest for me, because I think there's been so much research done there, and a lot of amazing scientists and doctors have said things like, for example, Dr. Schultz said all disease begins in the colon, and other people like Andreas Moritz, who's actually passed away now, he wrote the book The Liver and Gallbladder Flush, and talking about the 600 functions of the liver, from purifying the blood, to hormonal regulation, to detoxifying the body, and removing impurities, and all these different things. So the gut plays such a large role, and there's just the stomach region in general. If we're going to just kind of broaden out a little bit, the stomach region in general, whatever you feel there it is a sign, it is an indicator. So pay very close attention to that. Your colon, your liver, your intestinal walls are like something like over 5 feet long, and the absorption of nutrients happens right there in your colon, in your intestinal wall, and the walls of your intestines. So if your gut is off, you're not going to be able to properly absorb the nutrients that your body needs to heal your heart, to heal your lungs, to heal your brain, to heal your skin, to rejuvenate, to just heal and feel well and whole. So the gut health and absorption are huge and extremely important. So just to list off some symptoms real quickly, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, that's where you have like irregular bowel movements, diarrhea, gas, bloating, like expansiveness of the stomach. I just wrote an article on bloating on healthywellthinfood.com, 5 ways to get rid of bloating. Check it out, or I'll link it up below. Bloating is kind of the inflammation of the gut from foods that you eat. So bloating, gas, abnormal bowel movements, small bowel movements, big bowel movements. If there's just irregularity, abnormality in your bowel movements, that's a sign, that's an indicator. I'm talking everything down to the smell, the size, the color. I mean, you can really see if there's abnormality in your gut just by looking at bowel movements consistently, and if there's inconsistencies, that's a sign. So the other thing too, bloating and pain. If you have pain in your stomach, that's definitely not a good thing. And it could just be gas, but your body's producing that gas at the same time. So optimizing gut function and gut health and metabolism and liver and colon function and kidney health, filtering and processing water and hydrating the body and properly excreting toxins through urine and bowel movements is absolutely essential to health and well-being, and we could go on and on and on about tactics and strategies to do that. But if you have any pain or discomfort or abnormal urinary, and that's another thing, urinary UTIs, urinary tract infections, things like that, or abnormal bowel movements, or bowel disorder, kind of abnormalities, smell, texture, things like that, the timing, if the timing is off, things like that. That will give you an indicator of what's going on in your gut. There could be parasites. You could have a fungal infection in your gut. There could be an imbalance of bacteria, such as decline in good bacteria, probiotics, and an increase in bad bacteria and microorganisms. So it really comes down to optimizing gut function, optimizing gut health, so that you don't have those gut abnormalities, and getting your metabolism, your digestive system, and your colon, and your liver, and your kidneys all on track, so that you can properly filter and hydrate your body with the liquids, and then properly nourish and give your body the nutrition it needs while expelling and getting rid of the toxins and excess, waste, which is, obviously fecal matter. So your gut is so important and so valuable to health and well-being. Moving down the body, we have your hips, obviously your bowel movements and things like that, and then your urinary movements, those, normal, healthy. The clearer your pee, the better. The browner and bigger your poops, the better. And the more consistent with both of them, the better. You should be peeing every, couple. You shouldn't be peeing that often. You should be peeing less frequently, and actually urinate when you go, not just a little bit here and there. And if that's off, that's probably related to your kidneys to some degree, in one way or another. So moving down the body, we have your joints, we have your knees, your feet, and then we could also talk about your arms and hands and things like that. If you have joint pain or just weird joint pain is one thing, but also just cold hands or cold feet, those are also symptoms as well. And it's funny because saying this, my hands and feet are actually a little bit cold. So for me, I actually know I have a deficiency that it's hindering my circulation a little bit, so I need to work on that myself, and that's potassium. And 98% of Americans are deficient in potassium, so I'm probably not the only one. You probably are too to some degree. But with that being said, cold hands, cold feet, joint pain in your knees, your legs, your elbows, muscle pain, aches and pains, things like that, obviously are one thing. Cold hands and feet, that's either thyroid related, a thyroid condition, hypothyroidism most likely, or if you're hot all the time, that's another symptom, hyperthyroidism. So you can have hypo or hyperthyroidism, either an overactive or underactive thyroid, or it could just be to do, if you have cold hands and feet, with poor circulation, which means your heart needs to work better with minerals such as potassium and magnesium and things like that. So I mean, the list could go on and on and on. We could cover, every skin condition, every digestive disorder, every part of the body. But I just wanted to create this video and I thought about this last night, laying in bed waiting to go to sleep, because I think about health and answering health questions when I'm going to sleep. That's normal for me. And I thought, that's a really good question. How do you know if you're healthy? How do you know if your health is declining? How do you know where you're at? How do you gauge it? And to just give a bunch of symptoms and help you understand where you're at and just know, okay, this isn't normal, that doesn't make sense, okay, this is a little bit off. Hopefully that helps you give some clarity and be more in tune with your body and be more mindful of the things that happen. Like if your stomach makes noise or you're burping or, like there's all these little things that are kind of indicators of abnormality in terms of your health. Waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning or, not sleeping fully through the night, waking up feeling really groggy, not being able to sleep, insomnia. That could do with your circadian rhythm, your hormones, and your nervous system. So, I mean, there's so many little things, and the reason I'm making this video is to ask you the question, are you healthy? And if not, what did I mention to you today in this video that you can improve upon? Where are you at? Where were you? Where are you now? How have you improved? See how you've improved and see where you can keep improving and keep searching for that clarity. My goal, my mission, and my energy and everything that I have is put into creating videos and creating articles and creating content to help you understand your body better, help you understand your health better, so you can see where you're at and you can have a vision for where you're going, and you can go towards that vision with confidence and strength, knowing that you are making positive progress and change, and that you do feel better in the process, and you will if you take that action. And I can tell you firsthand in my life that I have. I used to have heart palpitations. When I was 19 years old, I had heart palpitations, and they were scary because my heart would literally just kind of skip a beat and it felt like it stopped for a minute. And I was like, whoa, this isn't good. And I talked to my mom. She works in the health industry as a biofeedback technician. She's really smart. She's been doing this for years. And she said, take a magnesium supplement, drink water, and go for walks. So that's what I did, and my heart palpitations went away. That was the first time in my life I realized that I was empowered to control my health, to control my body. And since then, it's been a journey, years and years ago, it's been a journey into health and wellness, organic living, and all these different things that I talk about. And it's really fun, and it's really enjoyable, and it's rewarding. Most importantly, it's rewarding. When you take the necessary action steps to improve your health, your mind and your brain work better, your body works better, you have more flexibility, more strength, more mental sort of persistence, and even I would say, as crazy as it sounds, I would say my integrity has improved the healthier I've gotten, because I feel like my compassion and empathy is more there. I'm more in my heart, I'm more in operating in peace and love, and I'm operating in a way that is more willing and open to serving humanity and the planet in a way that I wasn't as much before. So I feel like just my growth as a human being has come from me investing into my mind, body, and spirit. So I'm asking you to do the same. I'm asking you to take your health seriously. I'm asking you to assess where you're at this point in your life. And I'm asking you to make a plan to make 2017 the healthiest year yet, and just to be the sort of launch pad to improve your life and improve your health and improve your well-being, and stop selling yourself short. Stop eating the junk food, the snacks, the drinks, whatever, and just be more serious about it and be consistent and invest in yourself. You're the most valuable investment that you can possibly make with your health and your well-being, and investing into yourself and investing into your mind, body, and spirit, investing into education and learning, investing into organic foods and herbs and superfoods and things like that, and investing into a healthy, positive environment that is stress-free and free of negative, toxic people. I think these are the best things you can possibly do in your life. You're going to invest in yourself, and your investment in yourself is going to pay back 10 times. I mean, it's just, I can't even tell you the story, the stories, many stories in my life where I can say that is 100% true. So I hope that this video helped you get a little bit of clarity on where you're at in your health, where you're at in your body, and hopefully you can be that much more mindful in seeing where you're at and having a vision for where you're going. And I'm here for you. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, Healthy, Wild, and Free, on Pinterest as well, and obviously healthywildandfree.com, as well as the newsletter. So make sure to subscribe and follow on the social networks as well as the newsletter, and I have more videos and content coming your way. Thanks a lot for your time. Make sure to live healthy, wild, and free. Please like this video if you learned something, if you got a lot from it. I brought my heart to it. It is like 20 minutes now or something, so I hope you enjoyed it. Please like it, favorite it, Leave your comments below, subscribe for future videos, like, follow, share, and I will see you in the next video. Take care and have a great day. Bye.